I
And welcome to the channel, everybody. How's it going? So, Thomas Burley first in the house. How's it going, my brother? First time back since Sumner's Fest. I have a lot coming out very soon. I am currently finally getting around to editing everything from Sumner's Fest. All the videos, all the different things we were able to pick up, a few different interviews. The live panels that I know several people are waiting on me to get out. I do apologize. This last week has been, actually the last 2 weeks have been nonstop, and it has been absolutely amazing. Between getting prepped for Vancouver itself, and then having a couple good friends come up right as soon as I got back from Vancouver. So it's been nonstop for almost 2 weeks straight. I've fallen behind on a few things, but I have so much coming towards everybody. Breeze Cabaret, great to see you in the house tonight. So right now, real quick, like I said, I've got a lot of stuff coming out very soon. But what this is right now is I am literally 2 milestones away from having the full Battleground anniversary rewards, which includes that full Titan, and I definitely want that. So, win, lose, or draw, it won't take me more than 20 matches to get it. Obviously, every win increases the ability to get it a little faster, and I am actually in Vibranium 2 right now, really close to actually making it into Gladiator Circuit as well. We have less than 20 hours. It's a perfect time to come in here and try and farm my way up and into Gladiator Circuit and that last final Titan. So I figured before we get all the videos out, before I finish editing everything, why not come in here and hang out and get these rewards live together? But also on top of that, I had another idea. So everybody that watched Sumner's Fest by now knows that there was a lot of amazing things given out to everybody that went to Sumner's Fest. And I'm going to do my best to include the community in that. Not just in the way that I'm going to make sure that you guys get videos and interviews to watch and my thoughts on everything and me collaborating with a few other bigger name content creators and a lot of really cool things coming to the channel. But I thought maybe a little bonus. As a matter of fact, I was actually just thinking, we are 3 days away from the 3rd anniversary of Wolf DT69's YouTube channel being part of this community. No problem, man. Yeah, just catch this back on the replay. It will be worth it. I'm gonna announce it several times over the next couple weeks, but there's something big I'm about to do. So catch me after a while, man. Enjoy class. Do what you got to do, brother. So what I was about to say is, out of all the free stuff that I got from Sumner's Fest, a lot of that I have already went ahead and used. But I did happen to hold back a couple promo codes. In particularly 3 promo codes. All of which have 10,000 Titan shards in each one of them. So to celebrate 3 years of having a YouTube channel where I play MCOC and you guys watch me suck at this game, 3 years of this game taking even more impact on my life than it already had, and changing my life in ways that I could have never imagined, I thought the final Saturday night of this month, what we would do is I would do a giveaway. And we would give away 3 codes worth 10,000 Titan shards apiece for anybody that's live in that particular live stream. I will do a spin wheel, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to put everybody's name on it. But here's the caveat. If you are a channel member, you get your name on the wheel an extra time. So, no pressure to become a member. I will be giving out my last 5 free memberships of the month before the end of the week. You'll have a little over a week before the giveaway. If you feel like becoming a member for an extra chance at the 10,000 up to 30,000 Titan shards, because who knows, the same person could hit it multiple times. Just let me know. We'll put it out there, and I will spin the wheel Saturday night, and we will celebrate 3 years of this YouTube channel. It's been a long and tenuous 3 years, and a lot has happened in that time. But amazingly enough, it's been 3 years since I put out the first video. So, which is odd because it's also the 3rd year anniversary of Battlegrounds, everything else. It's like somehow like all of it just kind of corresponds together. Like amazingly enough, that was the first time I was supposed to go to Sumner's Fest 2 years ago at the same time. Like there's so much about like what has changed, even in the community, the people that like I have connections with and associations with, The things I've been able to do. And yeah, I mean, I know it's not a lot, guys, but at the same time, like, it's a little something back to you guys to say thank you. So I really hope that everybody catches this either live or on the replay, and make sure that you guys Saturday evening. I will, like I said, will be not this Saturday, a week from Saturday, the final Saturday of November. That's going to be the 29th of November. We are going to go live. We'll be live for a couple hours. I'm not 100% sure what I'm going to play that night. I mean, obviously it'll be MCOC. I just don't know what game mode I'm going to do that night. Several things that I have um, in that I could very much so work on right now without a problem. Um, so I'll kind of bat it around, see what works really well for that live stream. Between now and that live stream, well, there was an alert. Definitely not in my home. So if you caught that, like, pay attention if you're in the Washington area, obviously. Um, but yeah, like I said, Saturday night we'll do a live stream. We'll do several. We'll do whatever I feel like doing for game that night. There's several things I could easily push on that I've been wanting to for a little while. Um, and we'll hang out for a few hours, and throughout the stream I will spin the wheel a couple different times, and anybody that's there, like I said, you automatically get your name on the wheel. Anybody who's a member gets their name on the wheel. If you're a member and live, you'll get your name on the wheel twice. So, and we'll be spinning the wheel all night long. So if you're there, or multiple times throughout the night, like I said, so if you're there every time we spin, you got a chance to pull. Hey, Wolvie, quick question: are you big on guns? Um, I was raised around guns. I enjoy guns. I I like. I've owned several. I don't currently for multiple reasons in my personal life. And I'm a big proponent for the fact that we do need more regulations on guns. But otherwise, yeah, no, I don't have a problem with guns whatsoever. Well, we'll take that. I'd take it one more time too, immediately. Like right now would be perfect. That would Vibranium 1 right there. Don't need to worry about that. Didn't pick up anything there, so don't need to worry about that. We did get that out of the way. And now the more important thing in here actually is this. This is what we're going for. This is what determines how much further we go. Um, is basically once we get the next 390 points in here, that's what I want, is that Titan. And then we're going to open that Titan. We're going to have some fun with it. Everything else. And then, like I said, I'm going to get back to editing because I got things that I know everybody's looking for. I'll send you a picture of the new gun that I'm going to pick up next. No problem, man. Yeah, yeah. You shoot me over. I mean, obviously, you know every way under the sun to get a hold of me, so. Oh, let's see. I feel comfortable just popping the top three on that one. I did finally get my top. I did finally get 5 rank 4 7 stars. Just got my 5th one. I got the 5th one off of getting the last milestone on here that I had gotten to. That actually made it so that now I am part of that glorious club of you can't ban all my rank 4s. And I am ecstatic with my rank 4 decisions. Um, I know they may not be everybody's, but I was definitely happy with it. I did go with Hulk and Bishop, which everybody knew were my first two. I've also added Chillith, Jugs, and Medusa. Amon, how's it going? Did you get anything good from the card? Got quite a bit good from the card, as well as everything else. I actually just announced, and this is partially thanks to you, because Amon did contribute to the channel, and it is going to be part of that giveaway, because he has stepped away from the game, but was at Summoners Fest for the first day and did go ahead and spin the wheel and collect what he could. Part of the 10,000 or the 30,000 total Titan shards that I'm going to give away are actually donated from what Amon contributed. So, yeah, we're going to be doing that the last Saturday of November. We're going to give away 30,000 Titan shards, 3 different codes. I will say though, man, like if you decided to actually log back into the game, like we all got Sunday as the final reward, final gift to everybody that went, man, you could come back to the game strong. I actually was just talking to one of my old alliance mates, actually one of my previous officers, last night for a while. We were talking about a lot of the things that were changing in the game that we found out from Summoners Fest. And he's kind of batting back and forth on possibly coming back very soon himself. So I'm really excited because obviously love to get him back into the alliance and helping out with stuff again. But obviously just, having a brother in arms again. Ninja Turtle Nick, how's it going? No worry about being late, man. Everybody's got plenty of time to get in here. I'll log in for the rewards. I'm getting my phone tomorrow, but I'm just going to claim the rewards and dip out. Yeah, no, I get it, man. Like, still, like, it's one of those things that's nice that if you ever decide that you want to come back, having all that stuff already there and set, why not? And it was a good time for it too, man. Like it really was. And not, I honestly, I mean, I think you can attest to this quite well as everybody else. Um, you know, the reward, the free stuff that we got at Summoners Fest, and mind you, Avon got a killer reward. He actually got the actual life, real statue of the Hulkling relic. Absolutely cool prize to have gotten. But even beyond things like that, like I will say the experience was worth so much more than the actual like any free thing they gave us in the game. That would be awesome, man. Yeah, definitely. I'm putting together all the footage right now from Summoners Fest. So yeah, if you throw me over a picture of that, I will include it in one of the videos that I put out this week. I would love to include that into the video. So, but I'm glad you did get that. I know they said I know that you got one of the last ones, so they had to send it to you. But like clearly, the fact that they obviously didn't hesitate on that at all. I'm still Dark Nick, but I changed my YouTube name. Yeah, I kind of figured that, Nick. One thing I hate about this meta is every single time I get to my special and I need to use it, like because I've got everything ramped perfectly, is exactly when I get special locked. and then like I can't properly use my special. So it totally throws off my entire rhythm, and not that it matters because I got people pretty much forfeiting at this point just for points. Um, which I get it. I could sit here and do that too, but I'm just so close to Vibranium 1 that, well, Gladiator Circuit in general, that why not go ahead and pick up the last couple wins as well? Not to mention, on top of that, it reduces it from the 20 matches down further the more wins I get. So I'll take what I get. But I'm more than willing. Like if it were to take me 20 matches to get through everything, so that I could get to that last one. Wait until you get to Gladiator. Yeah, I know it'll probably be loss after loss, and but the losses are worth more than they are here. So I mean, it's still more points. So it'll reduce how much time it takes me still. But I've still budgeted the idea that this live stream ends up being up to 20 matches. Of even if I lost every single match the entire time, 20 matches gets me enough points to hit that final milestone. That's what I went into this looking at. That's how I'm going to continue looking at it, even though we've had a couple wins already. So whatever. If it takes me 20 matches, it takes me 20 matches. If it takes me less, then we open a couple Titans sooner, because I actually do have one already. But why open one when we could open two? I mean, we could always get lucky and pull off what one of my littler accounts pulled off with the compensation, and that's pulling both Nico and Carolyn Dean in the same opening. Not likely to pull that off twice on two different accounts, but hey, if I do, it'll be sexy. The sad thing is that I'm fighting this like it actually matters, because there's always the chance that the dude just threw the first round just to bait me. But at the same time, like, there's a good chance too that I'm gonna get out of here and he like literally hasn't even tried. Like I said. So, but whatever. There's Vibranium 1. So we will take it. Not to mention, that's more points. Gets me closer to that next milestone a little faster. So we got all the important stuff of, what you have to do to, for your season and everything. Normally this would be where I stop. Okay, I'm in Gladiator Circuit. I don't care. But of course, obviously, this season we have this little bonus here, and I'm way too close to stop now. So we need another 320 points. We now, because we are into Gladiator Circuit finally, even if we lose, we're getting 30 points a loss. So that means we're now down to 11 matches, 11 more fights that we need to do at max. And then we've got it. So 11 losses or a couple wins, and we're there quicker. We'll see how it goes, guys, because 11 losses is 11 losses. I don't care. I really don't. I just want the Titan. I just want the rest of those tier 7 basic fragments and the Titan, and I'll take wherever I finish the season. Like if somehow on the last day I'm able to scratch my way up into a place in Gladiator Circuit that I've never been, cool. If I don't and I finish where I am right now, also cool. Yep, and this is exactly what I expected to see. This isn't gonna be pretty, but it'll be fun. I mean, we might as well just put up a ticker now. 11 losses to go. Wolf, if a champion in MCOC is buffed, what does that mean? That means that they've went through and taken their kit and either changed something on it to make them more functional, or they've increased the amount of damage and or health that the champion has, possibly both, obviously, so that the champion is a better can last longer in fights and do more. What the buff is depends for every champion different. Some will, like I said, some it'll be a health increase, some it'll be a power increase, some it'll be a damage increase, some it'll be all the above. Some they'll get an entire kit rework, so they do all their damage differently than they did before. We actually have some amazing buffs coming to the game very soon. The two big ones that were announced at Summer Fest were Doctor Strange, who we'll be getting very soon, and also we will be looking at Punisher, who will be the trophy champion for Banquet this year, who is also getting a complete kit rework. So there were a couple panels. There was one panel, actually. I take that back. There was one panel that I did not make it to out of the 2 days. I had one other thing I needed to run off and do during that time, and there was one other panel that they rearranged the times of, so I ended up being late to it. But for the most part, I have footage of most of the panels. I have not checked the full audio on those panels, so I don't know how everything came out yet. So I'll be playing with the edits. Like I said, you know first off, I didn't edit anything while I was in Vancouver. Not that there was time for me to edit anything during the entire time I was there, because I was busy literally from the time I woke up till the time I crashed out. All 3 days I was there. Um, and when I got back here, I whole fiasco of disaster of crap that I had to deal with thanks to Verizon, because they're lovely. Not that any corporate company is lovely anymore. I am so tired of corporate America. Um, but in the process of all of that, I turned around and finally, just after I got through all that, got myself some food. I just had to crash, and then turned around the very next morning, and the ladies were here. So we were on the run for the next 4 days straight, and then they took off, and then I needed a couple days to relax and rest and take it easy and handle some alliance stuff. So I am just now getting around to starting a lot of the editing process on everything. I have multiple videos that I have to figure out where they're going to end up. How what we're going to do with some of the audio on them. I want to feature several things from the weekend. I just got to figure out how to put the compilations of what together. It's going to be a process and a half. As a matter of fact, probably one of the biggest undertakings I've ever done on the channel. And I know there's a couple people that are very much so anxious waiting for this, including a couple people who are waiting to see the footage so that they can feature some of it on their own channels. So I am going to be very much so tied up in that most of the week, and I'm well aware of that. So it's no big deal whatsoever. But so live streams are going to be a little hit or miss, not that they have been too consistent yet. But after all of this, what we're going to do is we're going to get back into an actual schedule again. I'm going to start getting videos out on a regular schedule, and we're going to plan on a live stream so many days a week. I'll be even announcing a schedule first part of December. So just give me the next couple weeks so that we can get everything going, get all the stuff from Sumner's Fest caught up, start getting some of the videos that I prepped before I left the channel, start getting some of them edited and ready to be distributed out. Those are guide videos on some of the stuff that obviously some of you are well beyond by this point, but at the same time, definitely want to get it out there for newer players as they're coming in. And that'll give me a point to start catching up on some of the stuff that I've left to do until I was ready to return. But also on top of that too, we'll be doing some live stuff just to address anything current. And as we catch up and get everything going, we'll go from there. Larry, nice to see you. Currently, I am working on getting the last 2 milestones in the anniversary Battlegrounds event so that I can pick up the Titan crystal and enough shards or fragments to be, I believe, almost halfway to another tier 7 basic, which will be starting on working towards my 6th rank 4 champion. Which will probably come a little quicker than even I'm thinking that it will, just because of the fact that we're gonna be doing quite a bit of content coming up that'll open up options for more rank 4s. I am doing a giveaway. It is not today, though, Larry. I've actually announced this earlier on the channel, but just because you brought it up, it's a great time to go ahead and announce it again. I have 3 codes from Sumner's Fest, all of which are worth 10,000 Titan shards apiece, that I will be giving away on the channel on the final Saturday of the evening of this month. So that's Saturday the 29th. I will be giving away 10,000. I'll be giving away 30,000 total, 10,000 per giveaway to anybody who's live during that live stream, anyone who is a member of the channel, and anyone who is both gets an extra time of having their name on the wheel. So, you have up to 2 chances every time I spin the wheel to get the Titan shards. There will be 3 total batches of Titan shards. All of this to celebrate 3 years of Wolf DT69 on YouTube. So yes, there is giveaways coming, but no, it is not today. But you will need to be there then if you want to get in on those Titan shards. And staying tuned during the videos that are being released, and also any live streams between now and then. I will be giving away additional memberships for free between now and then. I still have 5 left for this month that I can give away. So, for anybody who is not a member and cannot afford to become a member of the channel, feel free to be watching for the possibility of a free membership as well to get you an extra spin on the wheel for those possible Titan shards. But that being said, that will be a subscribers only. You have units for giveaway? No, I kept the units for myself. I saved the Titan shards for you guys, and I'm giving away the units. Or I kept the units for myself. I have Banquet coming up, and those will be being used on Banquet crystals to not only help my alliance, but also to make plenty of videos to feature on the channel with all the openings we'll have during Banquet. Because as of current, with just over a month left to go before Banquet begins, I already have 26,000 units and climbing every single day. Nice. I'll take that. What am I doing wrong on getting the stupid eggs in Battlegrounds? Like, it says play Battlegrounds with Venom the Duck and get eggs. I have not gotten one yet. Vitalik, how are you doing, man? Good to see you in the house. I did win with him. I just won that one. Do I have to win the entire round? Best option is do friendlies. Whatever. I mean, if I win this round and I don't get one, then whatever. I don't really care. I mean, I'll get them if I get them, or I'll get them eventually, one way or another. I'm not really too worried about it. Right now, I'm more worried about getting that Titan and the other half of or the half of a um half quarter, whatever it is, of the tier 7 basic. So, and I'm not going to get that off of friendlies. Well, okay, if it's just a fight, then yeah, like I won that one right there. So I should have gotten that, and I've done that a couple times where I've won the fight and I haven't gotten anything. I don't know. I've been playing a bit of Battlegrounds in the background the last few days, mostly because I am, again, so close to getting the final milestone on the anniversary event, which is what we're doing right now live. Is working on getting the last little bit of that. Um, Either way, there's so much going on in the game right now. Sometimes it's hard to just keep up on all of it, honestly. As a matter of fact, the only reason Venom the Duck is in my deck right now is specifically for the fights that I can throw him in and try and win. Let's throw eggs on defense. See if I can pull this off with Okoye. If we win this right here, it does reduce the number of matches that we have left to play. We have been successfully reducing the number of matches we have to play since we started this live stream. We started out with we were going to have to play at least 20, or we were going to have to play 20, period. Obviously, we got some wins right off the bat, which helped us get into Gladiator Circuit, which means now even the losses are worth more. So now we were down to 11. We have lost one already. Yeah, we can do some friendlies this weekend. But we've lost one already. We're about to lose a second one. So that brings us down to 9 left to finish this off. And I will take that. I don't care if we have to lose 11 of these to get a Titan. I'll lose 11 times for a free Titan. Happily. I already got everything else I need. Okay, let's see if I get a freaking egg out of this. Like, I already won once. But if not, like I said, we'll do the friendlies this weekend. Alright. This week will be mostly about getting videos out. This weekend we'll do a live. We might do 2 lives this weekend, and we'll just kind of see how everything plays out. Okay, I got 2 there. Got the mini booster. I mean, that helps. But I still, nothing. I still have not gotten a single point in this stupid event. So, whatever. Let's collect these real quick. Yes, yes, yes. All the bull crap that I already have collected. Might as well add a few things to the opening when we get to it. But yeah, no, guys, I'll definitely to get some points in that and everything. Like if doing friendlies does it, I'll open up some friendlies this weekend and we'll do them live on the channel. Everybody can hang out. We'll just screw around and get everybody duck points. But right now, the Titan is more important. Mostly because I'm under the wire. Like, we got, I don't know, 17 hours, 18 hours, whatever it is left to get those last few points in. But we are getting really close on that. And I have seen Nico so many times today that like, honestly, like, pulling Nico at the end of this would be absolutely. It's because of the polka dot power. Okay. Oh. But again, guys, if you are catching this on the playback, just so you guys know, again, not this Saturday, but a week from Saturday, I will be giving away 3 codes for 10,000 Titan shards apiece. So, plan on marking your calendar, find some time, come over and hang out with me and help me talk about the 3 years of the channel that we've had so far and what's going to be coming up in the future of the channel, and possibly get yourself some Titan shards. But between now and then, like I said, I will be doing. I'll be giving away my 5 free memberships to the channel as well. So feel free. Saw you at whatever the yes, caveman. I was there. Many people got to see me many times on the weekend. Yes, I got the units. I got 9,000 units. I am actually, it put my account over, with what I've done since I got back. I'm actually over 26,000 units right now. and am quite well thrilled and excited for Banquet. So, but yeah, like I said, I'm going to be doing a giveaway this not a week from Saturday. I also got 3 codes. I got a bunch of stuff out of the weekend, but I saved back 3 of the codes that I got for Titan shards. Each of the codes are worth 10,000 Titan shards each, half of a Titan crystal. I will be doing three drawings that night during that live stream for 10,000 shards per drawing. As long as you're in the house live, you're eligible for the drawing at the time. If you're a member of the channel, you will be on the wheel all night long. And if you are a member and live, you get 2 eligibility for each spin that you're live for. So, my way of thanking everybody for all the support and the 3 years of the channel and everybody making Vancouver 100% possible. Because if it wasn't for this channel, if it wasn't for all of you, I would have never been standing in that room. Mostly Vitalik, you're missing me losing my way to a free Titan. And of course, announcing that I'm going to give away 3 halves of a Titan. So a Titan and a half total a week from Saturday. And between now and Saturday, okay, you just want to be part of the club. What I run. And between now and Saturday, I'm also going to, or now on a week from Saturday, I'm also going to be putting out all the videos from Summoners Fest. And at some point during that, I will be doing a live stream of which I will be giving away 5 more memberships to the channel for free. So, just a few things. I don't know. I see some things once in a while. Other times you just sit here and lose the game, and it's fun. I got called the martyr of the community over the weekend. I will say that was fun. Total love in it though. It was amazing. Ah, I'm using tokens. He showed everyone how to get 100 Titan crystals for free. You missed it. Nice. I did something with my account. Can't receive memberships or gifts, or just no luck at all. Well, the account stuff, whether or not you can receive memberships, that's something in the YouTube settings. So you'll have to play with that to figure that out. As far as the gifts go, well, or at least as far as the giveaway goes, I'll be doing those live, and I will be sending people out the codes privately, and that has nothing to do with YouTube. So as long as you're live on a week from Saturday night, the 29th, you can win. But yeah, Breeze, like I said, I'm using tokens because I have tons of them. We're one more there, guys. We only got one more to go. And then we got the Titan. And then we're going to open that. And that's all that matters. Should be there. Sounds good, man. like I said, I'll be live for a couple hours that night. And we'll do a drawing probably somewhere towards the beginning of the evening, one in the middle, and one before we end. So if anybody has any questions about Summoners Fest before I put out all the videos, because they are coming, feel free to ask. I can answer what I witnessed myself. Some stuff I've had to go back and rewatch myself because I was off doing something else at the time that something was announced. Um, Not completely unheard of for me, but it definitely happened a couple times. Because I can't be everywhere at once. Um, but it was worth it. Like most of the time, if I miss something throughout the evening, um, it was due to or the weekend, I should say, not evening. Um, it was due to being two or three things going on at once. So, and yes, if everybody could make sure you drop a like. We already got 9 likes on the stream so far. Do appreciate that, guys. Um, like I said, feel free to drop the likes, leave comments, things like that. Also, becoming a member of the channel does get you an extra chance at the Titan Shards. So, and help support me because I kind of spent a lot of money in Vancouver that I didn't have. But I did it anyways. And occasionally that's what you have to do. So, but we are going to be doing quite a bit more on the channel um, over the next few weeks and coming months. I've got quite a bit in the works right now. Actually, part of the reason the girls were up here over the last week was because of a couple projects that I have working on in the background. Some of which will bleed into the channel, other which will be part of other projects long term. Um, so we got quite a bit coming and going on. I'm gonna be working on making quite a bit of things a lot better, personally and for the channel. I also have some more giveaways that I'm going to be doing, but I want to make sure that I have um, everything financially secured before I start giving them away, so that I can pay for the shipping. Um, so stay tuned for some of those announcements. Like I said, I have several more several more projects I need to be working on right now. I need to reach out to a couple people this week, and I've got a lot of editing to do this week. I've got a lot of everything. I mean, honestly, it's yeah, I've joked about it that in the last week and a half, I've been more active than I've been in the last 8 months, and I kind of knew that the second that I got on the train for Vancouver, that my life was not going to slow down for a while after from that point forward. So, how's our Australian friend? I haven't seen him in some time. I actually just spoke to him the other day. He told me he's doing really good. He's got some announcements coming sometime very soon. I'm not going to elaborate on that because it is his personal stuff. But he sounded really positive, and things sounded like they were starting to go exactly how he wants them to be going. So I'm really happy for him. Um, and I would watch out on his Discord and stuff. There will be an announcement sometime soon. I wish I could tell you exactly when, but he honestly didn't even clarify that for me. So, uh, but yeah, no, he's like I said. I think he's doing really good right now. Or at least he sounds like it. And I don't have any reason to doubt when he tells me he's doing good. Um, he's always been pretty transparent with me if something's off in one way or another. So I actually messaged him a couple times while I was in Vancouver. And told him how much it was amazing to be there, but considering the fact that originally him and I had talked about being there together, um, I would have loved to have shared it with him. Um, but it was still, like I said, it was an absolutely amazing experience, and I loved every minute of it. And um, sometimes life takes us all in different directions. I mean, this channel has been 100% proof of that. Where I was when we started this channel compared to where I sit right now, um, completely worlds difference in a lot of ways. Some that I will always have a longing for that I don't have anymore, and some that I am just in awe of the opportunities that has been presented to me. Um, and we're gonna, like I said, I'm working on quite a bit of making things a lot better. And we are just getting started. I mean, 3 years into this channel, kind of in some ways is just absolutely amazing to think about. But in other ways, like, I do quite well realize that this is still just the early stages of things. Um, Now, mind you, I do feel like we definitely took a huge leap being in Vancouver. It was really amazing, not only to hang out with so many amazing content creators that I have watched over the years and players that recognize me and that were really cool to talk to and hang out with and members of the Kabam staff, but it was also one of those things that was kind of really surreal when I realized how many people actually that I look up to and admire um, already know who I am in this community. I cannot believe I won that. Um, you know, it. There were so many people that I got to talk to this weekend that were just, or this last weekend, um, that I just, if you would have told me 9 years ago when I started playing this game that I would stand in the same room as BG and Dave and Karate Mike and Usafa and Max and Andrew the Rough, and I mean, yeah, some of these guys I've talked to and worked with before and things like that, but others of them, like, it's just so different to know that not only did I get a chance to stand in the same room as these gentlemen and hang out with them and ladies and meet people that some of which there's a couple particular people that I got an opportunity to meet that are fairly private people, and I was extremely honored to meet them, and I will never violate their privacy by revealing the full details of who I talked to and everything else. But just things like that, knowing that I got those opportunities, it's so different to even feel like that I am that level, that I am that much a part of this community, and I at times I'm still lost for words. But it's been And I will tell you this much: you're going to hear a lot of positivity out of me on a lot of the stuff that came out of this weekend, out of this event, out of a lot of things that I see going with the game and stuff like that. Um, I've always been one of those type of people that like I'm not I'm not trying to shift just because, oh my god, I had a great experience. And I'm definitely never going to be one of those type of people that's just going to tote the corporate line. Um, it's not who I am. There's nothing they could have offered me while I was there, and not and I mean that wholeheartedly. In spite of the fact that I even spoke to them on several occasions about the fact that I would not turn down working for Kabam. Um, but even with that being said, like a lot of the positivity that I'm going to put out there is because it's genuinely how I feel and genuinely the things that I see as a good thing. And the one question that I did ask a lot of people this weekend, when talking about a lot of the negativity that's out there in our community at this point, is do we all really want this game to end? Because I don't think we do. I know I don't. I know quite a few people that I play this game with that have no desire for this game to end. I know some of the content creators are just feel like, well, whatever, I'll just switch to something else. But I know quite a few of them don't feel that way, do not see it that way, and are quite well in the same place I am, where like we have the best gaming community that there is. Period. Like most gaming communities are so absolutely toxic. Um, and very few games have an 11-year track record of existing, especially for a mobile game. But also on top of that too, it's not just the fact that it's an 11-year game that has been running nonstop. It's also this game has an 11-year running narrative. 11 years that the exact same storyline has been building upon itself for us. Okay? There's not a comic book out there that has the exact same storyline that has built for 11 years with no retcons, no like rework, complete flip. It's amazing what we have. And I think it's time as a community that we remember that a little bit more so. Um, Not that I'm saying that we don't hold Kabam accountable. Like when they screw up, yes. Like that's something that needs to be addressed. But not everything means that we need to grab the pitchforks and swear that we need to burn the company down and that they owe us every compensation under the sun and everything else. Um, I'm going to talk about a lot of this a lot more as I put out the videos, but I will say that I was very pleasantly surprised with a lot of the openness that we got, a lot of the willingness to adapt that we got over the weekend, and also the the difference in the understanding of things that I personally myself thought worked differently than what it does. Um, I respect your positive attitude. Always, we need more of that in this community. I try, man, and honestly, I talked to several content creators over the weekend, and several of them agreed as well, and they want to see more positivity in the community as well. So it won't just be myself. I promise you guys that there's other people that are very much so on the same page I am. And they're people that were holding Kabam to the fire before we left. And trust me, there was no magic pill that they gave all of us. There was no magic incentive that any of us got. And trust me, those rewards, whereas they were absolutely wonderful for my account, were nothing for some of these guys. Um, so We need more of it. I barely watch anyone from the community anymore. I got too tired of the negative comments. I get that. I get it. As a matter of fact, it's one of the things that I was really reluctant about when I started to come back was I saw how much everybody was just at arms and just up and ready to go to war, basically. And I get it. The tensions are high in the world right now for a lot of things. So directing that anger and everything towards the game, which is supposed to be your release, can easily be something that's done. And I like I said, I was a little reluctant to come back, seeing things as up in arms as it was getting. But maybe that's exactly why I needed it to come back right now. And I will tell you this much. One of the people I'm working with right now, one of the absolutely lovely women that was here over these last couple days, she will tell you very much so that's exactly why I needed to come back right now. And I'm okay with that, to be honest with you. Like, if I need to come back to find some balance back into the community again and remind everybody that we do want this to continue to go on forever, and somehow that ends up being my role, I'm honored. I'm also not egotistical enough to think that like it's going to be my voice alone by any means, or that I inspired this by any means. But I will say that, like I said, I had many conversations with many other content creators, the ones that were actually there, outside of those who just decided to complain and not actually be there. And it was a very positive weekend for almost everybody. I heard one negative review from the weekend, and I heard that third party through somebody else, and I'm not even for sure how much credit I give to it. I really absolutely hope that it's not true, and if it is, I absolutely apologize to this person for their experience because I didn't see anyone else have one even similar. So close on that one, that's ridiculous. But they did say that like every content creator they tried to talk to, pretty much snubbed them. Every command employee pretty much snubbed them. But that was very opposite of what everybody else I saw there was having for an experience, and definitely very opposite of the experience I myself personally had. And I was one of the only people there all weekend that was shoving a camera in everybody's face. So if I wasn't getting a negative reaction, I'm kind of surprised somebody else did, but I'm also never going to discredit that somebody else's personal experience. It is very possible that it did happen that way for somebody else, and I really hate hearing that. But like, and even the couple people that turned me down for interviews over the weekend, they were very respectful about it. They gave me a their personal reasons. They weren't just like, no, hey, like get away from me. Um uh so like there was none of that by any means. So and you know, obviously they were particular people that I was happy to give the same respect back to, not that I wouldn't have anybody. But you know, hey, okay, you don't want to be on camera for XYZ. I 100% will keep you from being or you know, not insulted. Still happy to meet you. Wonderful time. So we're going to leave this one real quick. Obviously, we are getting really close, but one thing that we have hit is an empty cup of tea. So I'm going to run over and grab a cup of tea real quick, and then we're going to continue this on. So give me just like 30 seconds, and we'll continue on. I'm not even going to switch the screen. I'll be right back. Oh. Okay, that's better. I only talk for so long without something to wet my whistle. Hey, look, I have 1 point. Yay! One! Probably going to lose that one. Where am I at, anyways, real quick before I start this? How many more points do we need? We need 80 more points, guys. 80 more points, and we have maxed out the milestones. We've gotten everything. What is it? We get 30 for every match that we're in, period. So if we were to get a win here, we'd instantly have enough points. But if we do not, we'll need 3 more losses. Will get us the full Titan and the final shards. And I'm pretty okay with that. Let's go. 3 wins, 3 losses, 1 win, whatever it takes. We're here until we get them, and then we're gonna pop a couple Titans, and then we're probably gonna wrap it up. So, and honestly, I mean, I was figuring it'd take me a few hours to get through this, but I mean, we're in an hour and 15, just under an hour and 15 minutes, and we're already almost there. That's pretty good. I'm gonna take that. Should get rid of Zemo instead. Nah. I should get rid of Zemo instead, but we're gonna leave him in there. Probably should have got rid of him instead of Kindred. See how this draft goes going on. So I was looking at the collections deal today in the shop, and I gotta be honest with you. Like, if I were to buy it right now, like, I think there's 7 milestones in it that I'd instantly get. Um, because I have them already, obviously. Um, some of them would take quite a while to get. I'm not gonna lie. I definitely wouldn't be hitting them anytime soon. But I kind of like it. I do kind of like it. I know some people are gonna complain. I still need 800 points. I mean, we have what, 17, 18 hours left? I mean, you can do it. It's not going to be easy. And it's going to pretty much mean living in Battlegrounds from now until. But, I mean, you could do it. How did I awaken Venom the Duck? I don't remember, honestly. I've had him for a while. It, I didn't even mean to do that. I don't remember, honestly. I really don't. I'm pretty sure it happened before I took my break from the game. It had to have, because I don't think I don't remember if I've awakened anybody. I mean, I've obviously awakened people since I've came back, but this is what happens when I don't record every single thing that I do in this game anymore. Then I forget when I did it. Yeah, I'm going to do a couple matches before bid and then some tomorrow. Yeah. I mean, yeah, I mean, get as much as you can, so I mean, and you said you're in Gladiator Circuit already, so what? It's 30 points per loss, and well, 30 points per match, no matter if you win or lose. So, I mean, at 800, that's 10 matches, or not even 10 matches that you got to do. Um, you could do it. Like, and if you happen to pick up a victory in there, like, it cuts it down dramatically. No, I calculated that wrong, didn't I? 10 would be 300, so you need like 25 matches. But still, that's still doable. Especially if you win any. Definitely be pushing it on time and stuff, but like, you could do it. You could do it. And that give you an extra Titan for the next pool, because I think you said you have everybody in this one, don't you? Yeah, that went about as well, I expect. So, we find out another banquet champion tomorrow. Kingpin. Yes, we do find out another banquet champion tomorrow. They're looking spicy already. I mean, and the Punisher rework looks really good. I'm happy for him. So I know a lot of people were excited when we heard about the Doctor Strange rework. Um, Funny enough, I know one person put it in the question box asking about the Doctor Strange rework right before it got announced. So yeah, I'm interested to see how Magic's going to turn out. I'm interested to see how Doctor Strange is going to turn out. If they finally put him back to where even close to his pre 12.0 status. Um, and I'm definitely interested to see what Punisher looks like. Um, Jane Foster looks like she might be actually be pretty. Yeah, she could be too. Um, Definitely interested to see the new Stellar champions. The new version of Star Lord could be very interesting, especially with him now being skill class. Um, I'm interested to see what the chase is going to look like for them as well, because they did say that the chase would not be as intense as the first, um, as the Deathless champions were. So we'll see how that goes. Um, I actually may start working on the Deathless champions myself finally. I may start spending some radiance on filling in the pieces I don't have, and finally start collecting Deathless champions. Um, I don't know. I think there was a lot of really positive potential that came out of um, Sumner Fest for sure. I did see a lot of. I'm really excited for some of the new game modes. Um, and I love the idea that like you're gonna get respected for what you already have a little bit more. One of the things that I did, obviously collections was a big thing, but honestly, the 7-star ascensions, the way they're handling those, whereas instead of just one ascension, you're talking up to 11, so that you can continue to have like value in your champions long beyond what we've gotten out of some of the other lesser champions. The 5 and 6 stars kind of when 5 stars came out, dwarfed everything else. 6 stars dwarfed everything else. Even once ascensions hit, like they were great for a minute, but they got dwarfed again. The second 7 stars really started taking off. Um, but with going the ascensions route further, but giving us more levels to ascend to, and no worries of 8 stars anytime soon. Like I really do see a lot of positivity in the idea of using your roster more, getting access to your roster more, and honoring what you put into your roster more. So I also see the potential that a lesser champion, like say you did end up getting a champion that isn't that great, but you get them ascended 6, 7, 8 times, like oddly enough, they might actually become pretty damn good. So if we win this one, we don't have to do another one. If we don't win this one, we have to do another one, no matter win or lose. That'll put us at enough points by the time we get through 2 more, no matter what happens. That'll get us the Titan crystal, and then we're going to go over and open a couple crystals just for fun, including 2 Titans. So, how long this live stream continues on for basically depends on whether or not it takes me 1 or 2 fights to get the final points we need. My science project to breed a Cheeto with
Caveman
a
Oog super
crab was
chatted
successful at first, then it went
$4.99.
sideways
My
very
science
fast.
project to breed a
Nice
cheetah with a
one.
crab was a success at first, then it went sideways really fast.
Great joke. I like it, Caveman. And thank you for the super chat there, my brother. I appreciate it. I need to get that routed differently again, because it definitely gets powered when one of those come through. But hey, you guys deserve the attention. So, especially every time one of you wants to support the channel a little extra. So, I don't have a problem with it, but I do know that it can be rather loud in you guys' ears a little bit. So, it's probably not the right call here, but I'm going to go for it anyways. I'll be interested to see what direction he goes. It's a bit of a risk on his part, but this one is kind of a risk on my part. Though the rank 4 Sig 200 Hulk is honestly just fun. So, and if I could get a good juggle going, like, we might actually be able to walk through her, but I don't know if I can get that. Still going to put up a good showing against Cassandra no matter what here. Um, and we pulled it off. Hey, we got the victory, guys. So we're going to end Battlegrounds for the season on a win with 16 total points because, yeah, that's as far as I really care to go. But that does give me the 6 stones, the 7,000 trophy tokens, and the more important part, the tier 5 or tier 7 basic fragments and the 2 titans. So let's jump over. We got a few small things here that I'm going to go ahead and knock out real quick. We're going to open them up, get them out of the way. I'm actually going to grab one more thing real quick. A couple 6 stars right off the bat. Not perfect, but 3 6 stars. I'll take that. That's some 7-star shards. So definitely happy to see that. Most of those are going to be higher sig already. So let's grab this. Might have some extra shards there as well. I don't know how close I am on another 7-star, but might as well put it as close as possible. Like I said, guys, I just ranked up my 5th rank 4 7-star. So I'm going to have to recruit materials again before I can push another one. But I got 2 weeks worth of daily Valiant crystals here. Let's get them out of the way real quick. And we got a 6-star right off the bat in there. And 5,000 7-star shards. We may have another 7-star to open. I'll take that. We got a Nexus crystal here. This isn't going to be anything great, but at the same time, maxing across the board. We'll take the mutant. Not that I think I need any ISO at this point, but we'll take them anyways. Let's see. How I have 5 of these minion crystals that I didn't know I had. I don't even know where I got those from. But I know those are worth points, so we're going to go knock those out real quick. So I got a rank up gem there that I didn't even know I had. Knock out a couple of these max sigs. Throw the weekly crystal in there real quick. Some more 6-star shards. We're definitely going to get close to opening another 7-star. That's for sure. I think I got a couple things that I actually want to use some revives on, so we might. So grabbing a couple extras of those heading into this weekend. I got a couple things that we can use those on. More units, because we definitely weren't short on those, but that is going to put us damn near 27,000 units going into Banquet. And that number is continuing to grow, so I'm really happy with the way that's going. Definitely going to be my biggest banquet ever. So let's see here. So I got a 7-star stat cast relic. I'll take that. Obviously, a new one's always good. I need to go through and rework those. That may be something we do this weekend as well. I think I'm gonna go with the Wave 2 one here. I don't know why, just because it sounds good. Got a Heimdall. We'll take that. Very close on a third or fourth, actually, 7-stars. So let's open some 6-stars here. Actually, let's see if we can push over this 5-star and maybe even open another 6-star. So we got even more chance of picking up a fourth 7-star before we open the Titans. That was actually enough. So let's 3 6-stars here. And all of them being dupes. That is absolutely wonderful. That's definitely going to push us over on the 7-star shards there. I don't think I have anything else. So what we're looking at here is 4 full 7-stars. And then we're going to go do 2 Titans. Anything new is always wonderful. Let's see if a First Time Awakening is wonderful. There's a couple that I'd definitely like to get some sig levels into. Mantis should not be a First Time Awakening, I don't believe. Or maybe she is. Okay, definitely we'll take that because that's good. Titania for the first time. That is a huge win. I will still take her as a first-time champion for sure. Definitely love adding her to the roster. Gonna have to look at whether or not she's gonna get a rank up soon, to be honest with you. Some more sig levels into Onslaught. Not gonna turn that down by any means. That definitely wasn't an awakening, was it? Like, I gotta double check that. Like, I feel like I definitely didn't think Manus was, but I'm pretty sure I had Onslaught awakened already. Maybe I don't. We'll double check this. And then we're going to finish it off with some sig levels into Sam Wilson. So those were definitely first time awakenings, because if they weren't, like, Sam didn't show as a first time awakening. So first time awakening on Onslaught and Mantis and a brand new Titania. That's not a bad start to this. Let's see if we can make those Titans be even juicier. So, like I said, guys, we got 2 full Titans here. Almost actually to half. Sadly enough, if I took those Titan shards that I'm giving away in 2 weeks, I could have yet another one. And actually, a pretty close to yet another one on top of that. Cassandra, I did not have her. I'm happy to add her to the collection. That is one of the ones that I wanted here. I was hoping for Carolina and Nico, but I'm not going to turn down Cassandra at all. That's part of the reason I am still opening Titans, is because there are still several in here that I don't have yet. So let's see how we can finish this out. Oh my God, High Evolutionary. That's a first time awakening on him. So I'm not quite for sure how I feel on that one, but we'll still take it. But so that's 2 new champions that we pulled out of there. That's Cassandra Nova and Titania, along with the awakening on High Evolutionary, an awakening on Onslaught, and an awakening on Mantis. Just for going and doing, I mean, well, obviously some of this stuff came from other places, but an hour and a half of Battlegrounds gets us quite a bit more. That brings Onslaught Major League into our top champions there. And that is absolutely wonderful, especially having that awakening on him now. That's going to do a lot. As a matter of fact, there is now only one 6-star still in my top 12 champions, with Doom holding on big time there. But a few sig levels into Okoye could very well knock him out of there, or even bumping her up another level, along with so many others that we could. Won't be long before 7 stars are the complete and total top of the roster there. So I'm happy to see where we're going here. Like I said, guys, yeah, Doom is so fat. And we're getting a new version of him soon. Well, it'll be a while, but he's coming. But that being said, guys, honestly, it has been a great little hangout. I've got a ton of editing to do for Summoner Fest footage. I want to get that out to you guys. I've already delayed it long enough, so be looking for that this week. We're going to have different parts of it. I'm going to have interviews. I'm going to have panels. We're going to have just different footage. Please watch out for that. I'll be doing at least one live stream this weekend so we can give away some memberships to the channel, and also so we can promote the giveaway for the following weekend. Like I said, guys, stop in the 29th of November, and I will be giving away 3 batches of 10,000 Titan Shards to celebrate 3 years of the channel, to celebrate my trip to Vancouver, and to celebrate all of you, and thank you all for all the support, love, and appreciation. But until then, guys, I just wanted to say thank you truly from the bottom of my heart for every member of this community, to every member of this community, as well as Kabam themselves, for everything that has been brought to my life because of this game. It is absolutely inspiring, like, every time I think about it. But until then, guys, I truly do love every one of you, and I cannot wait till we can get to the next level of things. We're going to be on a regular schedule again starting December, so pay attention for that. I'll be getting more details on that. And until then, guys, I hope everybody has a great night and a great day and pulls a God tier champion soon. Obviously, I pulled a couple of them today. So, but until then, guys, peace out, and I love you guys. See you guys in the next one.